families. This is Mrs. Mack coming to you from my home. We're still in the midst, almost to the very end, of our remote learning time. We haven't been together for just about 3 months it's been, and I miss you very much. I'm coming to you today to talk about something very important. I'm talking to you today about the importance of summer reading. Miss Claire and I from the Amesbury Public Library have been talking, and Miss Claire has a wonderful summer reading program through the Amesbury Public Library. Now, the Amesbury Public Library is not completely open, but it will be, and there'll be some changes, but eventually they'll get there and you'll be able to check out books. Now, what I'd like you to know is that summer reading is just as important. I hope many of you continue to read while you were at home. I know many of my library assignments had to do with some reading, so I hope you continue on that journey. It's super important, and I talk about this all the time in library, to keep reading in the summer. I challenge you to read 5 chapter books, maybe more, maybe 6. Maybe an adult, if you're in kindergarten or first grade, picks up a new chapter book and you read it together. Maybe it's something that you do at night before you go to bed. Maybe you read a book under a tree in your yard, or maybe you read in a hammock. Find a place that you love to read this summer and make it your just perfect spot for summer reading, okay? I do that as well. This summer, I already started a reading list. I'll be reading this book. I started to read this already. It's called Game Changer. And then, of course, I have to start reading some books that I have in our very own library at the Cashman School. So I'm starting this series. This is a 3-book series by Kate D. Camillo, and I'll be reading that as well because I need to keep actively reading our books that you guys check out so I can recommend them to you. Reading a book is and can be so fun. It takes you on a journey. And sometimes maybe you're having a bad day. If you open up a book and you read it, it can take you to faraway lands. It can take you into a mystery. So I challenge you to try new types of books this summer as well. Miss Claire is going to talk about how the reading program at the Amesbury Public Library is going to work this summer, because it's going to be something that is going to happen online since we can't see you in person just yet. You may also see some videos from me thrown in every now and again. But my message to all of you is keep reading. Keep reading with an adult. Keep reading on your own for practice. It's a wonderful thing you can do. Okay? Until we see each other soon, I want to say happy reading. I know I will be reading lots this summer, so I challenge you to do the same.
Hey everyone, it's Claire Dombrowski, the children's librarian at the Amesbury Public Library. That building right there. So we're not completely open yet, but that does not mean that we're not going to have a summer program. We're going to have a lot of fun virtually this year. We have a whole program that involves mythology and fairy tales and folk tales. And now I'm going to tell you all about Storyopolis, which is the fun adventure, and then also have some other things that I'm going to tell you about at the end. So before I get there... Oh no, there's something on my nose, isn't there? Ah, I must have fallen into Storyopolis. All right, well, before I become someone or something that I don't want to be, why don't we move on to Storyopolis?
Welcome to Storyopolis at the Amesbury Public Library. Through this door, you will find characters and creatures from mythology, folk tales, and folklore from around the world. Some you might find familiar, some might be new. Find Jack and the Beanstalk with his giants, Sleeping Beauty and her castle. We'll find Thor and his famous hammer, Anansi and his tricks, Vikram and Batal and their riddles, and Gollum, the clay man who could not stop. Where will you find these? Well, the Amesbury Public Library Beanstack site. There you will find 3 paths that you must choose. Pick your path and do the badges that are corresponded to them. Once you have found your badge, you can click on it, and it will tell you what the character has challenged you to do. You might have to read a story. You might have to do an activity. Once you have done those, you can check off or fill in the text box depending on your badge. When you've earned a badge, you have been entered into a raffle for things like games, books, and local gift cards. Some of the badges may have many activities, some only one. Some might include reading as well. Of course, you can keep track of your reading right here on the site, and the more you read, the more you donate to Able Heart Studios here in Amesbury. There is, of course, the app as well. You can access Storyopolis and all of the badges from any device. Register and keep track of your reading. Now, drum roll, please. Introducing Augustus the Griffin, guardian of the library, our mascot for the summer. He unfortunately will not be hiding around town this year, but there will be a scavenger hunt of mythological creatures. Instead, Augustus will be guarding the library, keeping it safe, and giving you updates throughout the summer. So keep an eye for that. Imagine your story at the library. Register June 22nd and any time after. We hope to see you in Storyopolis this summer.
Hey everybody, it's me again as promised, and I've restored myself to my own face. So now that you know what Storyopolis is and our online virtual program, I want to give you a few notes. One, if you are not able to access a computer or have a device this summer, we do have a paper version, a game board that you can play on. So if you need a paper version, please contact us. We'll be happy to provide you with one. And secondly, we have a few extras. So we have the scavenger hunt going around town where you can get raffle tickets to win our Griffin Gus. And also we have our annual bookmark contest still going on. You can download the form from the website, have your adult visit that, or you can also ask us for a form as well. You can turn those in anytime before August 1st. We have t-shirts this year for our prize winners, as well as getting your bookmark printed. And then we also have a really cool thing that we're doing this summer. We're doing a journaling project. So each week there will be a different writing or drawing prompt, and you can draw or write whatever you want, whatever you feel from that prompt. And actually the first week that summer reading starts, so June 22nd, you can come to the library and anywhere from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and you can pick up a journal that you can take home. You can also use one that you have home. So this is something that you can do, a fun way to explore what's going on in this kind of unusual time. But also if you want to share, we're going to have a spot on the website so you can we can put work up there so you can see what others are doing. So keep an eye out for those writing prompts. They'll be on some social media, so you can talk to your parents about that. Or you can find them on the website. So once again, you can ask your adult about that. So I hope to see you in Storyopolis this summer, and I hope that you have a great summer and that I will see you in person soon. Bye.